So here's what I want to do in this video. I want to show you guys a story. It's a little bit of a thought experiment to further prove my point, or at least the way I think about all of this and why I hate leaked, fully anonymously sourced stories. And I think that this is the best way to illustrate it in a different way that I haven't done on this channel. So bear with me. I want to tell you a story, and this is an article that I could write. This is an article that I could sit down right now, write a headline, put my name to it, and everything I tell you in the next couple of minutes is 100% fact. Here's a headline that I could write that is factual. We'll call it the Black Vault Times, fictional newspaper, obviously. But my headline would read, "Leaked classified document details secret UFO cases and photographs." That is an accurate headline. My article would tell you the following, and of course, the most eloquently worded way when I would write the article, but here's a bullet-pointed list. I got the document from a source, an anonymous source. I don't give you his name. He gave me a secret briefing presentation that was leaked from the U.S. intelligence community, specifically the National Security Agency. In fact, he showed me irrefutable proof that he's telling the truth, but I won't show you that. The source sent it to me through an encrypted channel. He didn't go through email. He didn't fax it to me. He didn't do anything but send it to me via encrypted methods. The source proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that his career has him fully entrenched in numerous facets of the Department of Defense, the military, and he works within an industry that has brought him numerous other official contacts, and he's even got access to blueprints, and he showed me, of highly advanced and potentially even leading towards classified schematics for U.S. Navy technology. That's all true. The document also shows 3 UFO cases. They're classified secret, and they have photographs. All of them. Now, he sent this to me through encrypted means because he wanted to show me the document. So I could write this headline and write this story and show you guys. In fact, I'll show you the photographs. These are from that briefing presentation, classified secret. These are not mock-ups. I took screenshots of them. 3 UFO cases. You can see right there, one of which is even labeled November 17th, 2005. Now, that's pretty interesting, right? Now, some of you are looking at that. Oh, that's fake. Oh, that's a seagull. Oh, that's, a balloon. Oh, that's... Well, hold on a second, because what I'm showing you are these secret UFO photographs. Of course, everybody's going to want to analyze them. But in my story, I could show all of these, and all of those bullet points are absolutely true. Now, that would be a killer story. I think that anybody would want to read that. I think that I would get press for it. I think people would find it interesting. I think some people would definitely have explanations for this, and many would go online and try and figure out the source and so on and so forth. But don't worry, for the thought experiment, I'm going to tell you everything. I'm going to revisit the slide that I showed you of all of the bullet points that I would write about. That source, that anonymous one, was Brett Tingley. Now, if you don't know Brett is an amazing investigative journalist, and the presentation that he sent me was a classified document that leaked and has been on the internet for years, was leaked by Edward Snowden. All you had to do was know where to look to find it. He sent it to me through an encrypted channel. That's all true, but for no other reason other than we talk on Signal. It happens to be an encrypted method, and it's just direct and easy to do. So he had sent me a direct link. He proved beyond a doubt his career had him entrenched on all these numerous facets of DoD and military tech. Well, as I mentioned, he's a fantastic investigative journalist. He reports on defense-related issues. His recent work includes the phenomenal research he did on the Navy patents and the weird technology that's connected to that. That's like the triangle and all that stuff. That was published by The Drive, the Drive's War Zone. The tech is potentially classified, maybe if they took it that far, but the patents are not. But he had access to all of that. In fact, so do you. I just didn't tell you the details of what he had access to. I just kind of fluffed it up a little bit to make it look good. The document did show 3 cases, but we don't know the context because the context of the briefing I left out of my reporting in our fictional thought experiment. Why? Because it was all about deception. It wasn't even created by the US government. It was just shared with it. It was secret, but it was shared by the UK government and given to the United States intelligence community. And again, it was all about deception. In the context of the briefing, we don't really know why the UFO cases were in there, but likely how UFOs could essentially be used for disinformation or deception. But that's all kind of a guess. So when I omit all those details, you can assume that those 3 cases are real, that they are classified UFO military, potentially military photographs, all of which I reported was true in our thought experiment. I just left out all of the details. Now, the reason why Brett shared this with me was because of the cover page. He just got a kick out of it. Let me show it to you. The Art of Deception, a very familiar theme. I'm not trying to impress you, but I'm Batman. He got a kick out of that. He later tweeted it out. This whole thought experiment I did clear with him to make sure he was cool with me kind of throwing him under the bus here. No, he didn't try and share this with me and be some kind of secret source. No, he didn't try and pass this off about on anything that it was or wasn't. He just showed it to me because of the cover page. My whole point with this is that when you start looking at these articles, journalists, bloggers, whatever you want to call them, they are not giving you all the information. Now, I'm not saying release sources. I'm not saying to release who gave it to you. I'm just saying that if people like former DNI John Ratcliffe, former CIA Director John Brennan, current Senator Marco Rubio, current Senator Mark Warner, former Director of the CIA James Woolsey, if all of those people, both former and current, are going on the line and talking about this phenomena, why is it that no one that's connected to this seemingly unclassified information, stuff that may be for official use only, but very low-level classification, if classification at all, why won't they come out? I hope this thought experiment shows you that with the simple omission of certain details, not maliciously, but I just decide not to tell you so I can make the Black Vault look just that much better, look more in the know. The least I tell you, the better. And that's what we have to question when it comes to, again, these blogs and journalists, whomever this applies to, when they break a story and they don't tell you anything about where they got it or who gave it to them or in what context or give you quotes that they don't even source. What can we do with that? What truly can we do with it from an investigative standpoint? I've watched and seen so many people on social media just buy this reporting. Why don't you question it? You should question it. If it's truthful, then you'll never do anything to damage it. But rather, people are so willing to accept what's given to them, they don't realize that they're not getting the full story. And with our thought experiment here, when you get the full story, that's why I say context is key. That's why all the facts matter. Protect the sources. That's fine. But back up what they're trying to say.